Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timotheus Gordon, blogger and creator of The Black Autist. Today, I'm posting it forward for autism acceptance and autistic people of color, especially autistic people in the African American community and the African diaspora in general. One out of every 68 people are autistic. And for some, it's a scary number. In fact, so scary that people are calling for a cure for lots of treatments. Well, guess what? I'm proud to be autistic, and you can keep the cure. You could shove it somewhere else. You know why? Yes, I may be struggling with social skills. I may not know certain lingo of the day, but it's okay. I'm very keen with detail. I'm very compassionate with people. I love relying on my five senses. And more importantly, I can go far with my autism. I have an MFA in writing, a bachelor's in English, and I'm currently I'm pursuing a certificate in web design and application right now. I love sports. I love anime. I am a great friend, son, uncle, cousin, grandson, and also a valuable member of my community. And I want to be known as such, not as a broken child, but rather a proud man. Now, from my understanding, there's a lot of people going on autism walks, autism awareness events, and such. A lot of people blogging about autism nowadays. But I wonder, are they for autism acceptance or awareness? Autism awareness is like meeting an acquaintance. You're trying to get to know enough about a person just to get by, just to know who the person is. But you don't want to get to know that person because of things you may not like. But autism acceptance is like building a friendship or having a friend. Y'all may have differences, but I'll work through the differences. You become best of friends even. You see the good and the bad. You fight hard for that person. That's the same thing with autism acceptance, autism awareness. With autism awareness, you just want to know about autism. But with autism acceptance, I care about the people. I care about the future of my fellow Autists and Aspies. Very much. I want them to have jobs. I want to see us have successful lives, have great families and loving families and support systems. The same dreams like everybody else. We don't want to be just facts locked up in a closet somewhere. We don't want to be put in institutions just because we think differently. Or, worst of all, we don't want to get beat up just because you can't stand the noise, you can't stand our weird preferences. In fact, you could say autism awareness is pretty much dead. I mean, lately I've seen my fellow people on the spectrum getting beaten up or even murdered over misunderstanding. People not understanding their wants or needs. Like the case of the autistic girl on the plane. She getting kicked off the plane because she was screaming over cold food that she doesn't like, and she doesn't know how to communicate verbally, that is. But they fix the situation anyway, but they still kick her out. I don't get it. See, this is why we need autism acceptance. Or let's go to Louisiana, for instance. Black girl in Louisiana getting arrested and manhandled for what? Because she decided to climb on a tree? Come on, that's too excessive. Or anybody remember Stephen Watts? Shot and killed because he held a butter knife. Not a knife like a sharp knife, but something like this that you use to open things at worst, or just put peanut butter and jelly on your bread. Yet he was killed over that. But it gets deeper than just autism acceptance versus autism awareness. Autism is it's a very touchy subject in underrepresented communities. You see, for instance, African American community is very scared of autism, in my opinion. When they see an autistic person, they just see an innocent kid, an angelic kid, who's basically going to be in the care of the community for the rest of their lives. They don't see a successful leader inside that person. They don't see a future parent or parent figure. Heck, they don't even see a human being inside, but rather a treasure, an innocent treasure. And of course, the black community does not fare well with any developmental or mental issues to begin with. Probably because slavery, where if you're considered weak or smart, you're dead. Or maybe just lack of resources in the area where autistic people could go for help or for the resources they need. That's why I think it's important that autism acceptance should be spread in underrepresented communities as well as the mainstream. Now, I know some autistic people in the mainstream will say, well, autism is the same in everybody else. Why do you need to bring up race? Well, sadly, race and disability mix. Whether you autistic and black, autistic and Native American, autistic and Indian, autistic and Asian, autistic and Hispanic, etc., etc. You're going to be affected by autism in different ways. Especially when your culture sees autism in a negative light. So that's why I'm here today. That is why I'm writing autism, about autism acceptance, and that's why I created the Black Autist even. is to spread autism acceptance everywhere, to show that we humans just like everybody else. We want the same things as kids, teens, and adults. We want friends, we want family, we want jobs, we want to go to the good schools. We want this, we want that, just like everybody else. Heck, we want sexual relations or romantic relations just like everybody else. Just treat us like humans, not robots or wonders of the world. And lastly, we got to spread autism acceptance to the underrepresented communities and let them know that we may have different wirings in our brain, but our talents, our gifts can help bring our communities together, make it strong, powerful, and make it lasting. That is all I have for right now. I apologize if I'm long-winded, but it's better to say something than nothing. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, feel free to look at more of my content at blackautist.tumblr.com, and the link will be posted at the end of the video. Again, it's blackautist.tumblr.com. Thank you for listening, and remember to post it forward.